Hey guys, welcome back to your women's gear review channel. Today we are reviewing the Bellroy Cinch Messenger 12 litre. In this review, we will have sectioned it off into a wee summary, features, fit check, comfortability. We'll see how it feels on the female body. We'll do a wee airline test, water test, pack out the bag as well. Then run through some pros and cons. And of course, if there is anything that we have missed that you would like to know about this Messenger, just pop us a wee comment down below and we'll be sure to get back to you. Okay, let's get cracking on with the summary. So this is priced at £95. The main materials are Relaxo weave and it is 37 by 30 by 7.5 in centimetres and a weight of 0.4 kg. The colours you can currently get it in are the charcoal, denim blue, sand dune and oat that I have here. I have tested out their 6 litre as well. If you fancy that and go checking that out, then you can too. That is over on the channel. I will also link it below as well. Now with this, similar, just slightly bigger as well, and a few different kind of features that they have implemented into the 12 litre in comparison to the 6 litre, which I'll just kind of briefly go over when we get into the features so you can kind of see a little bit of the difference. In terms of style, there holds a lot of flexibility. It's quite stylish with dressing up and down. Now with the oat, don't get it if you have a puppy. It's really easy to kind of wipe down and stuff, but all her hair and everything kind of just forms and sticks to it and it brightens up because of the oat kind of colour. Other than that, it's quite nice to have as a clean kind of looking bag as well. Like usually I'll go for like darker colours, but it's nice to have something that is a bit brighter, especially coming into summer eventually. Plenty of space and it does sit up by itself when you do set it down. Again, with this colour, I wouldn't set it down. Bellroy do offer a 6-year warranty, international shipping and returns. Sorry, this is where I interrupt and just say, if you do happen to have a wee gander on the website of the products we are reviewing, then we would be so grateful if you could use our links below. This is no extra cost to you and it just helps us as a team and growing our channel. What's that? Oh, you would like me to introduce you to the team so you can see who you're helping out? No bother, let's go. First up, we have our editor, Orla, our outreach manager, Orla. Oh, there is our script writer, she's shy. She's called Orla. Then we have this sexy lady for thumbnails. The main star of our reviews is the reviewer herself, Orla. And last but not least, the woman who does it all. Her name is kind of like Lorla, but it's Orla. So don't forget to click that first link to purchase your item. Okay, let's get cracking on with the features. So for the branding, you have some here on the side and also you have the little oil embedded here on the hardware. There isn't a lot going on with this Messenger, so it's going to be nice and easy to go through. Externally, you don't have a lot going on either. There isn't like a lot flapping about or anything. You've got these buckle close here. I have to say with Bellroy's hardware, it is very durable and long lasting. They don't skimp out on that. The little buckle close and that kind of acts as your little compression straps as well. If you kind of are expanding it up, if you wanted to go a little bit higher, then you can do that. And then you can kind of compress it down too. So that's nice to note. Now with the seatbelt material, it looks like it could be silky, but it's not as silky as other ones that they've had. So kind of maneuvering this, it's like silky on this side, can you see? But then not so much on that side. So trying to like adjust the straps and stuff sometimes can be less smooth than I would like. So this is your strap here. This is the one that you can place over your shoulder. You can put it over your right or left. Yeah, it's adjustable. There is plenty of material too. Then on the back here, you don't have any padding or anything like that. You've just got this lovely little attention to detail, which is that luggage slit. So you can place that over larger items. Then if we go into the Messenger, flip that open. The first kind of pocket you're going to see is this one at the top here. Now that folds down, or as mentioned, if you want to kind of give yourself a little bit of an extension, you can do that here with the strap. So just open it up a little bit more. With this one at the back, this is the zips with them are all YKK, so you know they're great. Opening this, nice bright interior still with kind of complementing the colors as well. You'll see like, where is it? Here, there's a pop of colour, which I love. Opening this up, this is a big kind of style pocket now, but what happens is that when you are flapping it down, it does cut it then. So I just find sometimes it can be a little bit awkward, but I am going to give you a measurement of that pocket. Can be awkward if you did have like electronics. So the pocket itself, 30 centimeters, roughly over near enough 12, just below 12 inches there. Then across, you're looking at about 13 and a half, about 34 centimeters to 13 and a half inches. Now, that's where it kind of just becomes a little bit awkward, because then, as mentioned, the kind of pocket then becomes the whole back system here. So about 10 inches, just over slightly 14. Like, just giving you a little bit of reference, if you are placing something in there, it would need to be like a book size or an electronic that is going to fit in within that compartment. So I have two laptops. I'm going to show you the smaller one, where you can fit this one in here, which is the 12 inch, is what say 11 inch. And because you've got that little bit of expansion, that fits in lovely. So the 12 inch here, that is your best bet for any electronics in there. You could go slightly, because you've got that extension, you could go slightly bigger, like, do you know what I mean? But then you might risk having the exposure of the two front pockets. It's just going to be down to you, but that just gives you a little bit of reference. I feel like I'm rambling now to the point where you get it. That fits in there. From this one, then you've got this pocket, which is a pocket in itself, and then you've got like the main space here. Bright interior as well. No organization in the main kind of compartment. So that just leads up to that mesh pocket there, all in there, and as mentioned, a little bit of pop of color, and you'll find your air tag here that you can place in there, nice and discreet as well. Then this mesh pocket, it's very, very tough, very durable. It's not my favorite like to feel, but you definitely know by the feel of it that that ain't ripping. And then plenty of space here. This is probably where you would go for like a book or something, or if you had like smaller tech, you could place that in there. Let me give you a measurement of that, why not? It makes about 8.5, I would say. It's gonna say 9. I'll try and fit that in, but I doubt that will go. It's the zip that stops it. I'd say about 10.5. So this, I don't think it's gonna fit. I thought like maybe if I could go at an angle. Clearly I can't math, but that is that. Smaller if you had like an SD, what do you call those, Nintendos or anything like that, or an iPad, it would probably fit better in there even with a wee case. That is that pocket, and then you've got these two pockets here. A little bit of elastic to them, not a lot of give, but a nice little kind of more so a wee design, I would say. In here is just space in that pocket here. Nice bright interior. That's all it is, just space. And then this one is where you're gonna find your little key lash. I do prefer this kind of mode of hardware in comparison to ones that you kind of have to play about with. This is a bit easier. Then that kind of feeds through to there. I actually like that. It kind of just gives it a little bit of pop of something as well. So those both pockets, again, just have space. Now, what I thought I would do whilst we are here is just give you a little bit of comparison to the 6 litre that we have. Both have the buckle closed, like in comparison to the 6 litre, this is so tiny and petite. But same kind of similar layout. You've got that back pocket here. You've also got that little pocket. It's obviously 10 times smaller here. Where you've got the mesh. You've just got space. And then you've got just a front kind of style pocket here. There is no 2 pockets on this. But you do have your wee key lash. This still has that kind of pocket here on the back. Nice bright interior there. I would have loved bright interior throughout, but here we're talking about this one. Then, as mentioned, the key lash goes in there. And then that is like the back of it. So obviously on this one you've got your luggage slit too. It just gives you a little bit of a wee comparison. Obviously, there is a big jump in litres here, and it's going to be down to kind of what you want to need. Highly recommend going and checking out that full review if that's something you're interested in. Okay, let's pack this on up. So 12 inch at the back here. There is a lot of padding here on this back system. So I actually feel grand having that in there without any kind of case. Close that. Hoodie, which I'm going to place in here, but I like to have one with me. It doesn't have a pop-up pocket or anything here, so you could place your 500 ml in there if you wanted to, or go slightly smaller so you don't have to extend that up as much. That just gives you a rough idea. My headphones, some perfume. Then on this pocket, I want to fit my book in. Keys in this pocket, purse in here. That's that. Okay, time for a wee fit check, comfortability, and see how this feels on the female body. You can have it on front like this, or how I prefer it, which is like that. This is what it's like on me. For reference, I am 5'6". Plenty of material as well, and it curves around the other girls here. No issues in terms of comfort. It's really simple and to the point as well. I feel like it's quite stylish too. For a wee airline test, if you did want to take this as a personal item, it is a lovely wee touch. This is the requirements for EasyJet, and it fits in lovely. In terms of the water test, you're absolutely fine with this bag because you have that buckle closing as well. The only moments that will take a bit longer to dry are the seatbelt materials. Okay, time for some pros and cons. Number one, love the attention to detail when they have implemented the luggage slit. I love the flexibility with it, and I also love the fact that it is quite minimal with its design on the inside. You can just chuck everything in. On the flip side of that, if you prefer more organization, then this is probably not for you. I also would have preferred the pocket not to run onto the flat part, just to have like a back pocket instead of it having to come from here. And just with this kind of color, I would opt for a darker color, maybe the charcoal denim blue or the sand dune even, just if you are worried about maintenance. I mean, it is quite easy to wipe down as mentioned, but it's just the fact that it does require that effort. I don't like effort. So that is the end of our review. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then why not consider joining the channel and hitting that subscribe button. If you do happen to have a wee gander over on their website and you're thinking about purchasing this bag or any of their other bags, then we'd be forever grateful if you could use our links below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.